my little lady. I'm gonna take it to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop till I see the light. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take it to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. You know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. You can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. Oh, I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. Feeling nice, my little lady. She's gonna keep me moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop, she's gonna treat me right. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and we're gonna get real. Come on, baby. Let's take a ride. I don't know where we're gonna go, but first, let's dance. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and we're gonna get real. Oh,
Hi everyone, Dan here, and I just wanted to put a little snippet about AstroWorld and what we do because I want to start getting the word out because I think it's becoming more and more of a giant community, and I want to get the word out to some other people. So what we do at AstroWorld is we hold astrophotography chats on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we just talk astrophotography. Wednesday's more of a techie kind of advanced intermediate, and Fridays is more of a newbie kind of thing. So if you want to check us out, and if you want to, hang out with some semi-decent people that like to go off the rails a little bit and have fun while they're doing it, come check us out at astroworldweb.com, and you can check out the schedule, and you can sign up for all the free giveaways that we do. We just gave away an Eagle 4 Pro, an Optolong filter kit, Charles Brackenstein's books, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So come to astroworldweb.com, hang out with us, have a good time, and as always, remember to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Deborah, things are becoming intense. I ripped my jeans on your fence, hiding away from your man. Oh, it's a passion, or temptation. in the rain, standing here calling your name. Guess I got no one to blame. Yeah, it's a small town. Yeah, all the people turn and stare. Oh, it's a secret. Hey, let them see me. I don't care if you want to be together. It's so good to be together with you. If you want to be together. If you want to be together, it's so good to be together with you. If you want to be together, say you want to be together. I'm feeling really kissy, but it feels so bad. Yeah, so good to be together. Get the feeling. We did it before, we can do it again. I'm tearing out my hair, 'cause I don't know when. So good. You want to be together. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's so good to be together. Yeah, so damn good. If you want to be together, it's so good, it's so good, yeah. What the hell's wrong with my telescope now? Damn, what's wrong with this thing?
You're the lost Lone Ranger. Can I break this spell? You want things right. Do I make you do things wrong? If I want that fine line, I will always take the fall. If I don't do left, I can live from the right. I sleep all day long, and I'm dreaming through the night.
I wonder what it was that made me want you. She couldn't understand what made me hard. She's climbing in and out my open window. I'm lying here alone and cold and drained. Yeah. So take another breath and come up for your oxygen. And now you wanna kiss the flesh and blood of every man, every man. And when the room is full and the walls were held, just swam across the lake. looking tangled. I never saw her turn her head and shake. She's standing out the open window. I'm lying here alone, cold and gray. So take another breath and come up for your oxygen. Hey, you know you wanna kiss the flesh and blood of every man, every man. Well, we all took turns and you swallowed the world. I never realized till you said with us, man. And she said, I want more. Give me more disgusting stuff. A little bit of disgusting stuff. Disgusting stuff. Oh, you're making me disgusting stuff. A little bit of disgusting stuff. Give me more disgusting stuff. Yeah, a little bit of disgusting stuff.
Are you ready for the next solar eclipse? October, annular eclipse. Oh. Don't let your glasses fall off when there's a solar eclipse. You might hurt yourself. Let's try that again. Are you ready for the next solar eclipse? Are you ready for it? October 14th this year is an annular eclipse, followed by April, another total solar eclipse, and you can get your own branded AstroWorld telescope solar glasses made by American Paper Optics today on the website, astroworldtelescopes.com, or give me a call, 516-273-3771, and we can get you a set of 4 of these for $9.99. Come on down again, astroworldtelescopes.com, and keep imaging as long as you don't have a solar shade on. Keep educating in clear skies, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Doesn't matter
on my telescope now. Get what's wrong with this thing.
The lost Lone Ranger, can I break this spell? Do one thing right, do I make you two things wrong? If I want that fine line, do I will always take the fall? If I go to the left, watch it leave from the right. I sleep all day long, then I'm dreaming through the night.
I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take it to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop till I see the light. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take it to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. You know I used to drink too much. Take a ride,
Disgusting stuff. Disgusting stuff. You make me.
When there's a solar eclipse, you might hurt yourself. Let's try. Ready for? Are you ready for the next solar eclipse? October, annular eclipse. Up. Don't let your glasses fall off when there's a solar eclipse. You might hurt yourself. Let's try that again. Are you ready for the next solar eclipse? Are you ready for it? October 14th this year is an annular eclipse, followed by April, another total solar eclipse, and you can get your own branded AstroWorld telescope solar glasses made by American Paper Optics today on the website, astroworldtelescopes.com, or give me a call, 516-273-3771, and we can get you a set of 4 of these for $9.99. Come on down again, astroworldtelescopes.com, and keep imaging as long as you don't have a solar shade on. Keep educating in clear skies, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. It is Wednesday night. How's it going, everybody? I made it back. I hope you enjoyed the little commercial that was thrown out there with the solar glasses.
Kevin's calling you Max Headroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you ready for the eclipse?
Oh man. So hey, you know, it's gonna be a nice and easy show tonight. It's gonna be just us two tonight. Maybe Sean's gonna pop on, maybe a little bit later. But we're just here tonight hanging out. So we got some news, and we'll do the sponsors again because I was able to make the updates. So thank you for everybody for being patient with all the issues that I've been having trying to get everything done. But Eric's now fully taken over the image of the week from me. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can go right now, I think, and start voting.
Yeah.
So go vote. Voting. Yeah, go vote for picture of the week. Go vote for it because we need the votes. We all need the votes. And let's see. Sponsors. We do sponsors. Yes. So we're giving away a $50 gift certificate to Camera Concepts tonight. But we also give out gift certificates and prizes and stuff that's free for the members. So for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you that are not new, you know the deal. We give away a lot of free stuff. We gave away a Nell Ultimate, Nell Extreme, beanies, hats, filters, money. I don't even know what else. So we give away so much stuff. But we have sponsors. We got to say thank you to them. So the first sponsor is Woodland Hills. So thank you to Woodland Hills for the money that they give us to give away. So everybody can get less expensive toys. So that's always nice to have. So we give out, and we're going to be giving away a $250 gift certificate again Thanksgiving time. So if you're not signed up for all these gift certificates, go to astroweb.com and sign up for the gift certificates. We also have at a Red Giant level, Primaluce Lab, Camera Concepts, and Optolong. Like I said, we're giving away a free $50 gift certificate to a lucky winner tonight to Camera Concepts. So you'll be able to get some of your Astro gear there. So thank you to Primaluce and Optolong. And if you missed it last night, they had for members only last night. They had the quick tips number 9, Masters of Pics Insight and IP for AP. Go check them out. If you don't win, we give away a free class or workshop every Friday night and 12 free IP for AP subscriptions per year. So one a month. So again, if you want to be involved in these spins and you're not involved yet, go to astroweb.com and sign up, and you'll see the new raffle that I'm going out there for the $50 gift certificate to AstroWorld telescopes. That's up there now, so you can sign up for that. So John, I was able to make the new slide up, so I finally got you on your Off the Rails membership. I've been having some not complaints, but people emailing me regarding that they're no longer at a certain level. I guess about 6 or 8 months ago, we standardized the levels so YouTube and Patreon match. So if you were one level and not another, that's why. So I do apologize about that. I just wanted to get everything. It was too hard to do everything at once with different levels for different prices. So I just made everything the same. And that was literally about November of last year. So I haven't done anything this year. I wanted to get it all done for 23. So in case anybody sees that, that's why. So thank you to the Off the Rails members, Sean, Bob, and John. Now we only have 2 Quasar members left because one upgraded. So thank you, Dr. Ascari and Chris. Black Hole members, and if you want to become a member, go to Patreon. Go to Patreon. I just put up that commercial that you saw. I just put that up on Patreon. So if you want to make fun of me and laugh, what was that?
All the outtakes.
Well, I'm gonna put the full blown version up there too, because there is a couple of outtakes. The glasses fell off more than once, but it was kind of funny. But I'll throw them up there. Red Giant members. We have tons of members in the main sequence, and the White Dwarf, and all the rest of you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys mean a lot. So July, I believe it. Yeah, it's going across the screen right now. July 29th. Helena's astrophotography is going to be on. Helena Cochran is going to be on with us. That's going to be a really fun show. So you don't want to miss that. And we got a new guest coming. Got a new guest coming. I know Eric's going to be super excited about it.
I'm very excited.
Astro Pixel Processor, Mabula is coming on. You finally answered some emails that I sent out. I don't know if I really sent it out, to be honest with you, but I really thought I did, because at one time I was just sending emails every day. But Mabula is going to be coming on.
See,
now,
Tom, and you know what? Tom and AZ asked the same thing. Brian May, like I was asking you. No.
I am like what's his name? Dufresne from Shawshank Redemption. that's writing one letter a week until he got all that money for the library. I'm writing letters. I'm not doing it one a week, but I don't want to get blacklisted by his publicists. But you know, it's happening. So I mean, I'm hoping it's going to happen, and eventually it will if I keep on bothering him. And now I got some other people kind of edging him in to come on, but we'll see. It'll be a real treat if he does. But
That would
well,
be
we could
shock.
only ask. You know, we could only ask. So, and of course, come join us on the rest of the social media. We have 132 people on Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and we also have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for AstroWorld telescopes. Now, there's two different things. There's AstroWorld TV and AstroWorld telescopes. Go join up for both, because as we get more dealerships with AstroWorld telescopes, they'll be announced there. Keep on until they serve you with a restraining order.
Restraining order. Yeah, and have him autograph it. Have him sign it.
That would be great. But,
that would be awesome.
But
that'd be kind of like that episode of Modern Family where Terry Bradshaw was a juror along with the main character, guy who also used to play Al Bundy in Married with Children, and it would just kept bugging him right there.
Oh, nice.
And then, until he stopped the restraining order.
And we got Steve Miller, in the chat from Entering into Space.
Yes.
So for those of you guys and girls out there that can't get enough of AstroWorld and me and Eric, Eric, I don't know if he got in touch with you yet, but he's going to if he hasn't.
He did.
We're both going to be on on this podcast, one-on-one interviews, one with me and one with Eric. And unfortunately, and I hope you read the email, Steve, but 29th isn't going to work for me. I'm sorry. It turns out I got to do a telescope install back in New Jersey again. He wants me back over there to iron out some of the bumps in the road. So I'm going back to Long Beach Island on the 29th to play around with that scope, and hopefully it'll be clear, but who knows? It doesn't look good. It's really bad stuff coming through. But I've been having a lot of fun. I one of my customers purchased the RST 300, the rainbow mount.
Oh, the rainbow.
And I've been having a lot of fun playing with that. Oh, it's 110. So I mean, it's
I know it's observatory.
Yeah. And with the counterweight, I mean, you don't even have to put a counterweight until you get up to the 14-inch Schmidt. Yeah, the 11. I had the 11 on it the other night with no counterweight, and it just went like butter. That didn't even move. It was really, really cool. But he also got this, and I'll show you what it is.
He's gonna snap on me because I'm end up with a bloody pull. I'm gonna pull back a bloody stub because he's gonna gnaw at me until he gets attention. Let me let him out. I'll be right back.
All right, so I'll show everybody what this.
Here he goes.
I won't mention names on who got what, but this is. Let's see if I can get. Let's see all, and we'll just do. Okay, so for those of you that know Supermount, Supermount is the recommended mount for the Rainbow Astro, and this gentleman bought. Where is it? There it is. Is that it? SCMT? No, where's the SCMT? No, it's not that. So it's tripods, SMT 135. So he bought this, and the pictures stink on this, but this thing weighs a ton. But it looks deceiving, but it's really heavy. It's solid, and the middle pier raises up just like any other pier that you would think. But you see this little, you can barely see it. There's a little plate right here, right? And if you get one of these, they'll make you a plate, a personalized plate. And the gentleman that purchased this wanted a plate on it that says "Astronomy made me broke," and so we put that on there for him. So it's kind of pretty funny. I think I got a picture of it. But the RST 300 is a really, really nice mount. And if we just go to Rainbow Astro and you take a look at the RST 300, here you go. And that's the RST 300, right?
And how light is it? It is only 8.5 kilos.
It's about 17, 18 pounds. You know, it's not super light, but you know, counterweight's not required up to 30 kilograms. You know,
that's
so
over 60 pounds.
That's over 60 pounds. Yeah, so
that's almost 75 pounds.
With the counterweight, you go up to 110. So
Charity, hi Charity.
So there you go. It's really, really nice. You really don't have to balance. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got GPS. What was that?
AZ was saying it looks like an electric pencil sharpener. It does.
It really does.
It kind of does look like an electric pencil sharpener.
But I've been having fun playing with that for the past couple of weeks, and you know, it's a nice mount. It's a nice mount. It really is. I can't afford it, but it's a nice mount. Let's see. So yeah, we got some new information on the whatchamacallit, on the sorry, I'm changing my lights while I'm doing
whatchamacallit.
On the dealer side, I finally got an answer from Starfield Optics. So Starfield Optics is coming on board with AstroWorld telescopes.
Nice.
There we go.
Gonna get a nice Canadian scope.
There you go. So that I should have that up soon.
Get a nice Canadian scope, don't you know, from Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
They
said they hail from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
But yeah, so
get yourself a nice Newtonian, you hose teaser.
Yeah. This astrophotography was written in 3B. 3 beers and it looks good. Yep. But yeah, so I mean, I really have nothing to talk about with as far as astrophotography is concerned, because I have nothing. The only thing that I have that I'm looking forward to, what Cherry Springs was a washout for me, although a couple of people stayed on Saturday. On Saturday and Sunday, I think, or Sunday and Monday. But you know, got some decent stuff. I saw Trevor Jones had a picture. I saw the Narrowband channel was up there. He's got a picture coming up. You know, so I'm thinking, well, I got Nebraska coming up in less than a month, right? So
well, I got one image that I finally was able to post. I don't know if you've seen it. You know, my post of this year's, you know, favorite galaxy, the pinwheel, and grabbing the 2023 supernova in it. So finish that up. So I posted that on my Astro bin, and that turned out really well. You know, everything always can be better, but I was pleased with it. And the way, you know, for my workflow, like I was showing earlier last week, of using AstroPixel processor, then moving into PixInsight and everything, everything just worked out, you know, really nicely. One of the things I was struggling with for a while was trying to get rid of, when I was adding in the HA data.
Okay.
Getting rid of the red everywhere else other than on the galaxy. And who did I go to? I went to our guy, you know, Sean. We looked up his one of his videos, which was very, very good. she explained how to protect, you know, your background and just get the HA data where you want it. Worked out very well, and very pleased with that. I'm still trying to figure out though what's going on with some of my flats, especially on my green filters. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'm actually gonna take the 533 mono off of the Edge 8 and put it on the refractor. So while I'm doing that, I'm actually going to go ahead and open up the filter wheel, clean it up a little bit, and do that, and then get it on here, because my next target that I was telling Dan about is going to be the Wolf-Rayet 134, which also they also call that area, or the nebulosity there. Maybe you want to call it the flying dolphin, or just the dolphin, because it's not. Maybe you call it the dolphin, because I know we also have the dolphin head, which looks like a big bottlenose, but this one is more like the body and more streamlined. So I'm going to be going after that with the refractor, because I tried with the Schmidt, and with that long of a focal length, my guiding wasn't doing so hot. So I think going at it with the refractor at 540 millimeters will do really, really well. And I was actually using Nina. So
nice.
Excuse me. So I was able to get it working, but it just didn't turn out the way I liked. So I'm just going to wait for the Sim 60. The Sim 60 should be back tomorrow. And then
you'll still have some time. You'll still have some time.
Oh yeah. I'm not too worried about it. But right now, I mean, hey, you know what today is, right?
Today is the first
Today
day
is the
summer,
longest day of the year.
Yep.
Today is this is the summer solstice. So yes, another one is the blue eyeball. Yeah, because you can definitely, with the O3, you can definitely see it with a blue eyeball. That's for sure. Okay, so Mark, he's been working on it now for about a week, and so I'm going to get started with it, with the refractor, and I'm going to try to put in as much time as I may have put in when I did the Garlic Nebula, and see what we come out with. Yes, the shortest night. It is.
Yep, the longest day and the shortest night, right?
Yep, absolutely. So, because heck, my astronomical night is going to be what, 10 o'clock or just after 10 p.m. for astronomical night.
Wow.
Take a look at this here. I'm looking at my times here. Astronomical sunset is 10:50 p.m.
Wow.
So, yes, the Garlic Nebula. Yeah, you heard me correctly there, Charity. Or you can also call it the Pop Balloon Nebula, whichever one you prefer. It is there on my AstroBin page. I'm hungry, apparently. Yes, Abel 85. That one was a treat, because that one was one that Pete suggested I go after, and he told me it was a faint target, and it certainly was. But I was also really surprised on how much O3 I got out of it, because I put up two different versions of it, and one of the versions really showed a lot of blue and O3 on there.
Oh, man.
What about the Maranata Nebula? Well, you got the Spaghetti Nebula. So you got the spaghetti. Maybe the Maranata is just the HA. You know, lot to HA.
Something's wrong with my computer.
Yes, I've heard about the Flying Dragon because we don't get the Fighting Dragons here, but there is the Flying Dragon, which all of the sharpless targets for the most part are challenging because they're really faint. They're really faint HA hydrogen.
Well, not all of them. I mean, you know, there is a lot of ones that are out there that are, you know, like, I mean, just for example, 2112 that I did last year.
Okay.
But you're right. A lot of them are really, really dim hydrogen alpha wispy kind of things. But there are some, like if you got, who did the 115 region? It was on Discord, and it's got everything in there. You got everything in there. So it's you know, it's not only H alpha, but a lot of it is. You're right. A lot of it is, and even the flying, not the flying bat, the flying dragon. It's this little kind of.
It's this little thing. It's almost like it's spread out, like
it's a spread
like
wings. You know, exactly.
Which narrowband or just H alpha filter to go with f2 lenses without halo, without without a halo f2 lens?
An f2 lens or an f2 filter?
No, he's using f2 lenses. This is correct. He's using f2 or f2.8 lenses.
That's fast,
and that's very fast. I believe the Aunt Leah. It depends on. I don't know what camera you're using. The NBZ, of course, yeah.
Well, the NBZ UHS.
UHS, the high speed. Even the one that I use, the standard one, it does very good with halos.
F2. Yeah.
Yeah, at f2. But there is the ultra high speed. I did hear.
Batter makes a couple.
Batter does make a few. They were probably the first ones.
Yep.
And they finally, for a while back, actually released what bandpass they were, because for the longest time they didn't.
A lot of people have been hiding that information though.
They didn't. They hid that information, but now they actually, because I think they're now owned by another. Batter is owned by another company now.
I haven't heard that.
With another company.
Doesn't mean it's not true. I mean, but I haven't, you know.
Yeah, but the Aunt Leah, I heard was quite good controlling the Aunt Leah high speed. What I heard was quite good controlling halos. Surprisingly, they were saying maybe even better than the NBZ when I was watching a video from Luke. I need to pull it up here.
Just looking for something real quick.
And I think it's the Alp T is the one.
Yes, the Alp. Yep.
The Alp.
The Alp T.
Yes,
yep.
The Alp is the one. It is a 5 nanometer high speed. So I haven't used it myself, but like I said, I was listening to Luke's one of his videos when he was offered to test out, I believe it was an Optolong high speed, and checking out the halos. And the Aunt Leah did, I think he said it did better than the Optolong at the time. So, and this was when it was first, it hadn't been released yet. So I'm sure once he gave them that information, they may have went back to work on the coatings, and now, because I don't think it's been actually officially released yet. So I'm sure they're probably working to correct that based off of some feedback that I'm sure they've been getting. But yeah, check out the Aunt Leah. I have Aunt Leah's as far as my 3 nanometers for my mono that's what I have as far as the 2-inch in the I have those, and I also have the 4.5 edge in with the 533. So those are the 1 1/4s. So Aunt Leah's have been doing very well for me. I do like them.
I mean, again, I don't have anything that fast as f2, but all my other scopes and refractors and everything with the Optolong 3 nanometers, they've been doing really good.
Yeah,
very
Speaking
extremely
of
slight
F2,
halos on the O3, but nothing. It's not even like the 7. Like the 7, it's that the halos, it's horrible. But the 3s have done very well for me with the Optolongs.
speaking of F2 though, I lent my Rasa out to one of our buds, Tyler Bowman. He and Simon are going to be testing out the 2600 Duo with the Rasa, with my Rasa 8, and they're going to be doing a video on that. So I'm very interested to see what results they end up getting. With that kind of, with that speed, using the 2600 Duo. I'll be very interested to hear about it.
It's I'm still dying to see pictures of narrowband images with this dual chip thing.
With the dual.
I'm really interested in seeing what the deal is with that, because it's still a big question. It's the biggest question mark out there. And although that Simon has been saying on the side that he's been getting decent images with it, I'm dying to see a final project. So I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm very interested too, because it does have a small image circle. I mean, you can use the 2600 with it.
Yeah.
Lots of people use the 2600 with it. But with that extra chip there, that's the question. So we'll be interested to see. If they're saying, the dual may be too big for it, well, we'll definitely find out.
Yep, absolutely. I'm looking for.
I mean, if I had a Rasa, a Rasa 11, then of course it would be no problem. But I'll stick with my ONG and guide scope. Yeah, I mean, honestly, right now, I'm going back and forth with OAGs, because with me having these 8-inch Schmitz, I haven't gone to a 9 1/4 or anything, that size. And right now, using the guide scope that I have right now, this Amazon branded 70 millimeter guide scope, I don't have a real need, at least yet, to go back to the OAG.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting any flexure or anything like that. So and it seems to guide very well.
Sorry, I've been a little bit off the side here trying to find.
Yeah, something. I see that you're a little bit you're a little distracted there.
I apologize. I've been looking for something, and it looks like in Windows 11, I'm having trouble finding my profile in Nina, because somebody was asking me for how to get their profile over from one to another.
I did that. I can't remember off the top of my head, because I did that when I was moving.
In 10, it was easy. In 10, it was easy. You went right into the app data, and you just copied and pasted that folder over. But in the app data folder, doesn't seem to be there anymore.
No, I don't know if it's there or not. I'll have to.
And Windows, it's not there. It's not there in Windows 11. Let's see. All right, I'll look at that later. So I apologize.
It's not under app data under
Under the users, yeah, it's not there. See users.
I have a fun.
Oh wait, it might be under. Oh wait, it might be under Primaluce Lab.
Try to capture the blue lava lake on the moon.
App data.
Not much of a planetary guy, but
oh, it's there. It's there. I got it.
You did find it? Okay.
I got it. Yeah. So yeah, because I kept on thinking I was on my other computer. I forgot the username is Primaluce Lab on the Eagle. but I'll show you this real quick because I think Dave Schaefer was asking me regarding it. So when you're in the Eagle and you're in the Eagle 4, you just go into users and you got to make sure if you didn't do this, you see how you got like these, for those of you who get that they're not computer savvy, you want to make sure that you are being shown all the hidden folders and files.
Yes.
And in order to do that, you could literally just go like this, click the start button and do folder options, file explorer options, and then you go to view and just make sure you have, where is it? There it is. Show hidden files, folders, and drives checked.
Yeah.
The default is don't show.
Yeah.
You want it to show everything.
And apply. Okay.
And apply it. You definitely apply it. So then once you do that, you'll start getting all these shaded kind of folders. And, those are the hidden ones. Program data, that's another one that's kind of shaded. But what you want is you want to go into the users under your C drive, users, and in the Eagle, your main user is Primaluce Lab. Find Nina. I'm sorry, find app data. Sorry.
Yeah, at the very top.
Where is it? Where's app data? There it is. And then local. And then look for Nina. There it is. Go to Nina, and there's your profile folder right there. Copy and paste that, and you're good to go. That's it. Go into the profiles. There's all my profiles that I've ever had. Make sure you only copy the ones that you want. You could actually, when you go into Nina, you see these ID numbers here? Just match up the ID numbers and copy, C39F8 is that one. So look for C39F8 and then just drag that one.
There's one that's a backup or something, isn't there?
Well, it's a profile and a backup and a config file.
Yeah.
So you need all three of them. So this is my C39F8. All these three you'll need. And drag that over into that same app data folder, the Nina app data folder, the local one. Send that in there and it'll pop up. That's really it.
Nice, easy.
And you could go the same thing if you want to bring in your targets. Your targets and everything are in the documents folder under Nina. And then there's all your target stuff too. Your custom horizon, if you saved it in there. All your templates that are in there. If you made extra templates, you could bring all this stuff over. Targets, if you have some targets. I don't even know why the live stack in there. I don't even know what this is. This looks like it's something else.
Mark was saying he took the entire Nina folder.
You could do that.
And dropped it in there and then installed right on top of it. Did the install. So I guess you can get all the registry settings added.
Yep. Yeah, you could do that too. Absolutely. There you go.
So me being without my Sim60 for the past few days, it's been interesting working with the AVX because I haven't worked with the AVX. I put it back together now, so it's all back now instead of getting the Sim back tomorrow.
Yep.
It took, I hadn't been I hadn't used it actually out in the field for like 2 years. So one minute what I was looking for, all right, where are like the ASCOM drivers and everything? Hunting those down, and then find out, okay, those are in CPWI now.
Yeah.
And figuring that out. And then I had to, but I got real creative to get my iOptron mount to accept and to work with the AVX without spending a lot of money in buying an additional adapter, one of the third-party adapters for the AVX to put onto the pier. And it seemed to work out okay. It worked out fine. I was able to guide and do everything relatively well. Like I was telling you, I was averaging around between 1.5, just under 2 arc seconds. I think that was the best I could have gotten out of it.
I mean, that's not so bad with the whatchamacallit, with the AVX. I mean, that's really par for the course with you got to think of it, it's a sub $1,000 mount. That we've spoken about this on the show before. The AVX is either a hit or miss kind of thing.
It is.
You either get one that works all the time, or you get one you just want to, jump off a bridge. But but as with anything, you could work through anything as long as you just practice with it and know your limitations.
Yep.
Know your limitations, man. So if you got to do 40-second shots with the AVX because you get trailing, then that's what your limitation is with that mount, with your focal length, because you got to remember the focal length has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, because actually the M101 image that I just did and posted on AstroBend, that I just did that with the AVX.
Nice.
That was done with the AVX. So I was like, hey, at least, I could. Yeah. I'm surprised I still have it too. But I primarily use it now just to sit, just as a big freaking paperweight and just hold on to an OTA if I'm doing flats indoors.
There you go.
So, but it's also handy, for traveling. It does fit the bill if I'm traveling and if I'm using a lightweight scope, or if I'm using my Rokinon lens and one of the ZWO cameras or anything like that. Like I said, lightweight, it does fine.
Yep.
So
that's why you need a Pegasus.
You got to help a brother out, because I got 5 kids to feed. I told you.
All it takes is money, man. I could help you.
Everything takes money. Every freaking thing takes money.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. It's it's amazing. I can't believe that the prices haven't gone up again yet. I mean, they're coming out with a Skywatcher sale starting soon, like a week or two. So
okay.
So
yes, money is the root of all my problems, because I don't got none. Trust me. If I had it, I'd have no problems.
Well, no, you'd have problems. You just have different problems.
Yes, it's teenagers. Thank you. Teenagers. Yeah.
Don't have teenagers. Don't have kids. I have 2 little dogs that are big pains in the butts. That's what I have. But hey, you know what? I can't wait to get out there again. I'm really hoping for great weather over at, and I think I might bring only one rig to
Nebraska.
To Nebraska, and I'm kind of torn. I'm torn. I don't know what to do. Do I
take the Nix?
No, I'm gonna take the Nix. I'm gonna take that's the one that's coming with me. But what tube do I bring? Do I want to do wide field, color? Because the skies are going to be pretty darn good. I hope they're going to be a lot darker than what I am. Or do I go with the AP?
How are you going to find? It's going to be so fun. How are you going to find Polaris? How are
Oh.
you gonna find Polaris because you're so used to your skies?
The wonders of plate solving are amazing. So all you got to do is, first of all, it's a star party. You go pointing in the general direction where everybody else is pointing, so it's really not that hard. But to your point though, Eric, I mean, the first time I went to Cherry Springs was in 2000, I think 1999, and it took me a full night to reacquaint myself to what I was looking at, because I couldn't find the Little Dipper because it was so filled with stars. It's like, eventually I found it, but then, it was horrible. But plate solving is wonderful. It takes a picture and it tells you the error as long as you're close enough, right? So,
Yeah.
but so I'm thinking of using the FRA 400
Okay.
with the 2600 MC.
Okay.
And that's what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause I
know.
know when I went to I remember when I went to I can't believe it's already been 2 years since I went to New Mexico. I got to get back to New Mexico. But when I got there, I used my 290. I took my 294 when I had my 294 one shot, and I had the Rokinon, and I mean, my God, the amount of stars
Yeah.
was absolutely insane.
I mean,
It
so
just
yeah, I mean, I just want to throw it out to the group. What would you guys do? So my options are this: the FRA 400, the astrophysics scope, both of them, which I really don't want to do. I don't have a lot of time there. I only got like 2 nights because we're doing a lot of traveling other than the star party. But the FRA 400 with the 2600, or the AP astrophysics with the
130.
QHY 268 mono. So
I personally would say take the FRA 400.
yeah,
Take the FRA 400. Take the one shot and go for it.
that's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm leaning. So
I
that being
mean,
said,
that way you could probably, because it'll be so much faster, and you could probably get quite a few targets.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you
So
get
speaking of
multiple
targets, guys, throw me targets. Girls, throw me targets.
Go after Roe in the blue horse head. Go
There you
after
go.
Roe.
Yep.
Go after
Because
the
you
blue
know what?
horse head.
That's tough to get at Cherry Springs. Holy cow. You don't have a lot of time. You have almost no time in the at least in the June.
Do you have a DSLR?
No, I got rid of all my. I do. I have my 6D Mark II that I'm using for the show.
Because I was gonna say, if you wanted, I could send you my Move Shoot Move star tracker, and you can try to get to Milky Way as well.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
we could talk about it later.
Yeah.
But that was one of the big things I wanted to do when I got to go to a Bordeaux 2 Sky. I wanted, it was like a major necessity for me to get some good Milky Way shots.
Yeah, so I guess it's the FRA 400 and the Pegasus. Number one, thank you for saying that, because it makes it a lot easier as far as packing is concerned.
Yes.
So maybe we could take my wife's car instead of my truck. Hey, you know what? I mean, now I got to get practice with that and the ASI Air, because that's what I'll be using.
Yep. Oh, and if you have the Air, you don't have to worry about polar alignment. They'll do it all for you, so you don't have to worry about
I'm gonna have the ASCAR with. I already got everything else there. I got it all spaced out and everything. I just gotta slap the 2600 on there. But hey,
yeah. No, that's what I was saying, especially with you being in a Bordeaux 9 Sky, and now you're going to be going to basically a Bordeaux 3, a Bordeaux 2,
something like
3.
that. I mean,
something like that. Yeah, you got to go after the ones I'm with Dan David. You got to go after the ones with that you can't get from.
I was thinking, I was really thinking some dark nebula like the snake or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Along with the other two, row I want to get definitely because I don't have a good row. And like I was saying, in Cherry Springs, it's tough, at least in the June star party. I didn't get to go to the September one and try last year, but in the June star party, it skims the top of the tree line. And you only got about 2 hours of those two targets because they're really close to each other. And you only got 2 hours until they just dip below. Now in those Bortle skies, Bortle 3 skies, or 2.5, 2 hours is enough. But when you want to do 2 targets, you got 1 hour on each, and that.
I think I got like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours on each with with my 294 and the 135.
Okay.
Now the question is that,
oh my God, dude, do you want to see the light pollution map of where I'm going to be?
Yeah, sure.
The
question is that you also want to take into consideration is, are you going to? I mean, seriously, look at Telescopius and or get Nina set up and make sure you'll be able to fit row. With the 400, you may need something a bit.
And that's okay. If I could get the blue horse head, which will be no problem with that, row may take it might take a mosaic to do it.
You have to do 2. You may have to do.
And I'm okay with that because you know what? I just looked at the sky, the star party light pollution map. Do you want to see this thing?
Yeah.
You're gonna flip. You're gonna flip. Here we go.
Jeez. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're basically that's
where I am.
One. It's darn near a Bortle 1.
It's crazy. Almost a 22 sky brightness.
It's total black. Like it's there in the center there. That's a Bortle 1.
Unbelievable. So I might be able to do a mosaic and on row like a 2x2 in an hour with that sky.
Yeah. Yes.
I could do 20 minutes each panel and probably be okay.
Yep.
But that's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's out of control. That'll probably be the darkest. Because if you,
I totally agree with you on that. You are going to go. You're gonna go ape over that because I know I did when I was in New Mexico, so I can relate with what you're talking about. I didn't want to leave. Honestly, you had to drag me to the car.
and just for comparison here, this is Cherry Springs now.
Yep.
So it's in between a low. I hate that they do this. It's a 3 now.
It's a 3. Yeah.
It's a 3 now. So it was here at a low 2 is where it was. And now, that's what Cherry Springs used to be. It used to be a black like that. Now it's not. But just for comparison's sake, I mean, it's darker than Cherry Springs. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, heck, if you go back to the Nebraska one, it's pitch black.
Well, it's the one gray one right below pure black. Nebraska, and Nebraska Star Party and the light pollution map. So here's the black right here.
Yep.
And then right outside the black, it's like in the gray, like that little gray. It's like,
and that's darn near. That's darn near.
So I mean, at that point, it's
you're like between 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. So we will
man, I tell you, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna have a blast.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be out of control.
That's how it was,
like I'm going to say, like in my, my grandpapa's days, living under a sky like that, with my Southern drawl and living, that is when it's like light pollution. It's like light pollution. What's that? Never heard of it type of a deal.
Let me tell you, you know what, I'll tell you a story.
Yeah, it is, but I'm not gonna jinx them because true, that is out there, but I think you'll be fine.
Well, Jeff used to tell me a story when he used to do a lot of traveling with star parties all over the country, and when he was going to the Nebraska Star Party, he went there to set up his shop and everything. And I might have told the story on the show before, but it's kind of weird. So he's there selling the show, and all of a sudden, 4 guys come running into the table and start ransacking the table, lifting up the tablecloths and all the equipment, and carried it like the Grinch, like this, and started running towards what?
Started hauling butt.
Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 guys doing just lifted. And just like, what the hell's going on? He's like, and then they point behind him. There's a big storm coming. And so Jeff and everybody ran into the shelter and whatever. And one person didn't tie down his scope. So what happened was when the dust cleared and everything, he found this one guy. They searched around. This guy was holding in his hand his 18-inch obsession mirror, and right next to him, the entire 18-inch scope was capsized on itself, and the truss tubes were all sprawled out and everything. It was so bad. The entire thing was a total loss. So, it can happen. The weather can happen.
That's a good point, Mark. Do you have a reducer for the FRA 400?
No.
Because maybe if you did, you could probably fit row in one shot. Maybe.
But yeah, exactly, Dave. That's another reason why I'm thinking of a smaller rig. And you know what? And feel free to shoot target requests to me via email, Discord, whatever. I'll see what I could do. But I mean, what we're doing is we're traveling. We're stopping by Riverside, Iowa. We're going to go through that and see the future birthplace of Captain Kirk. We got to go there. And we're going to go. Now, Eric, I don't know if you're interested. It's about the halfway point from me. But if you want to meet us down for dinner one night when we're traveling through.
Yeah, I can.
It's not that far. I think it's the main highway right under you. It's like an hour away from you.
Yeah, so it's 80.
So
80 basically cuts across the entire country.
Yep. And so we're gonna go that way, and then we're gonna hit Jen's cousins in Omaha. She's gonna stay there. I'm gonna travel to Valentine, Nebraska for the star party, whatever days are clear, And then 2 hours north of the star party is Mount Rushmore. And 2 hours west of Mount Rushmore is Devil's Tower. So I'm hoping to get all that done in 7 or 8 days. So we'll see.
Nice. Yeah, go see because you're gonna be over there in the Black Hills if you're gonna go to Rushmore. Go see Crazy Horse too.
If we have the time. Yeah, if we have the time. But definitely Mount Rushmore, and I would love to see Devil's Tower just because I swear I'm just going to get a whole pile of mashed potatoes and just go like this in front of God.
Yeah, Mark, this, with the FRA, probably without a reducer, yeah, you may, because like I said, I was using my 135 with a crop sensor using the 294, and I was able to get both row and the blue horse head with the 135. So you might have then you may have a bit of a hard time. If you're ever interested, before you leave, let me know and I can
Anyone know the number for the Blue Horse head?
It's IC 4601.
I see 46. It just, that's one thing they could do better on Telescopius. Let's see, 400 millimeters. Nope, that'll work.
Okay.
400 mil, if you take a look at it, and this is, hold on, let me get the right thing here. 26, the 2600 is like the 268.
No, you're right. 4592. 4601 is row, isn't it?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, 46. Okay.
I mean, it'll be a little bit tight. You'll see. So that's a 400 millimeter with the 268, which is pretty much a 26. That's the Blue Horse head.
There you go. Yep. So you'll fit it just in there.
Yep. I won't get the whole back like the main part.
No, we get the
but
main.
I'll get the snout. I'll get the head. But row Ophiuchus, I don't think I'm going to be able to get. I won't be able to get. Where's the horse head?
Row is
see like this.
40,
I'll only get up to
603.
here. All this dark nebula behind it, I won't get. I'll just get the main part here, which is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
row
I don't think I'm going to get.
So 4603 or 4604. 4603 or 4604, I believe.
Got to be next to each other, right?
Yeah, they're right next to one another.
Yeah. See,
There's
that's.
Yeah, you won't be able to.
That's what I got with my 80, which is 400 millimeters. I have that with the 80.
Yeah, you have to build the mosaic, use the mosaic, and then see what you do, what you got to do from there. If you do a 2x2, you're still not going to get all of it, but you'll get close. Because you'll get Antares and.
Yeah, I need. I mean, I have the red cat, but I mean that's still.
Take a look. Yeah, take a look at the red cat. See, you know, with the red cat, you should be okay. Maybe not quite, but you can go 2x2. Yeah, 2x2, you'll be able to get it. Yeah.
You know, I mean, but you know, the red cat, I have it all set up with my 183, and that won't work. You know, very good.
No,
with that. I mean, actually, it's see, I would have to do much bigger. I need a smaller, like a lens. I need like a 135
yeah, like I said,
to do that.
Like you need the 135.
Yeah, yeah. Or spend a lot of time doing the mosaic, and I don't have a lot of time to do that. If I'm only going to be there 2 nights, so I guess the Blue Horse.
I've got a 135. I've got a 24 mil. You can, and I've got adapters if you're interested. So I've got adapters. I don't know if it's for the 2600 though.
All right.
I've got ZWO adapters though for DSLR for Canon lenses that I could help you out with if you're interested.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'd have to get something like, you know, I just got a bunch of Ioptron stuff in. I could use the Star Hunter, the Sky Hunter that I just got. But I gotta sell that. That's for stock. I can't use it and put it back in the box.
Yeah, the OPT giveaway.
Oh, my stuff is coming, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I won the and I gotta say, Tom and the guys over at Primaluce and Filippo were very happy that I was the one that won the Primaluce stuff for the OPT. Where'd he go?
No, I'm right here. I'm
Okay.
I'll be right back. So, I'm just over here in my spot.
All I hear is grunting from
Because
the sides.
I have the Astrodinium. I've got the setup here with the 135 that you can, and I've got the adapters, ZWO adapters, so you could use that. So you have that option, this option here, and I also have the 24, the f1.4, the 24 millimeter. This is what I actually use for Milky Way.
There you go.
So. And this is a Canon lens as well. Like it has the Canon, and so you for a Canon lens, for a Canon camera body rather.
Got it.
So yeah.
So I'm wondering if I should bring 2 mounts then.
Yeah, I mean, when I did row both in New Mexico, but I also did it when I was camping in my old campsite in Wisconsin, which was a Bortle 3 or 4.
Okay.
And was able to get, and it was really nice. It was helpful there as well.
Yeah, if I
Just
bring
pointed south and pointing towards Antares, and there you go.
if I bring 2 mounts, I'd have to bring the EQ6R with me.
Yeah.
I'd have to bring that and the Pegasus.
Okay.
Which isn't a bad thing if they're 2 little guys like that. I mean, if I'm going to use your lens and maybe the, the Canon.
Just
60.
let me know if you want the 20. If you want to borrow the 24, or the 135. I would probably, if you really want row, I would probably stay with the 135.
Yeah,
you'll get both. The 135 will get you in there for both.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I love Canon. Canon's great for AP, and it's so easy to use.
Yep. I could use your Astrodinium, whatever one. I could probably put the
you can pick this up.
I got my 183 sitting here. I could put it right on the back.
I took the EAF off of this one. I'd have to get one of my older. I have an old EAF, the one with the 12-volt power cable.
Yeah,
that I was actually going to put this onto.
All right, well, we'll talk offline. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can talk about that. But yeah, there you go, man. So I'm not using them right now. So
absolutely, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, definitely. We can figure some targets. Row and of course, and Blue Horse Head, of course, are probably really, really ideal. But there's other ones out there too.
I definitely want to try the Snake, the Snake Nebula.
The Snake, yeah.
The Dark Snake.
Yep. Can you get? Is it the Seahorse?
Yeah, it is the Seahorse, but I don't know where it is net right now.
And then there's I don't know where it is either, or Bernard's E, or the E.
Seahorse.
Not sure.
Nebula, Seahorse Nebula, Barnard 150. It is in Cepheus, so that's not that bad. That'll be okay.
That's basically right above in north and more zenith and north. So you got that too.
Let's see. So Telescopius. So it's Barnard 150. There it is. And let's get this out of here. So let's go back to a 1x1. And of course, it's a dark nebula, so I got to change.
Yeah. So you have to change and put that and think about that stuff. As far as looking, choosing within Telescopius.
There's got to be a where's the survey? DSS colored. We want H alpha. No, not H alpha. What do we want here?
And so yeah, everybody, if you got some ideas for Dan here for targets, shoot them over to us.
It's tough to see the dark nebula on any survey.
I'm trying to see here another option. When was this one? You could take because it's also in Cepheus. You could also look at the Wolf's Cave.
Yep.
That's another possibility for a target with some dark nebulosity in there that you could, that you can go after.
I'm just trying to find a survey that I could see. This is why I don't like telescopia sometimes. Blackwater.
Yeah, as long as Charity, I agree. As long as the weather cooperates, you're gonna have a blast. So,
Blackwater skies, imaging toolbox.
Love to hear from somebody if we have anybody is in the chat or knows anybody who's more in those types of skies, who lives near those types of skies. I'd really like to have a chat with them, and that would be ideal, to have if there's anybody in that who lives in that Nebraska, Kansas area, in the Midwest here that has those types of skies and lives with this. I just want to pick your brain.
That's not working either. So let's try the old Tools.
Yeah, well, this is always that time of year, Charity, especially, do we get closer towards tornadoes? Is it closer towards July, August, or is it August, September?
It's August, September, I think.
Usually when you really get, when the weather, starts to change again, and when you get back towards that rainy season. Is it Mitchell Tubbs in Nebraska these days? I'm not familiar with Mitchell, but I love, to chat with folks who are lucky enough to image in those types of skies in almost a regular basis.
And it's so tough to find a toolbox that will show dark nebula on these things to frame it right.
To frame it, yeah. Telescopius is very difficult when it comes to that.
Where the hell?
I mean, all of them are.
Yeah, it's tough, but they should have some sort of. You know what?
Says the tornadoes. You get more tornadoes in the May and June time frame. Well, we just here where I live. We just had a tornado in May, or was it early May?
Yeah, I remember when you guys were running.
Yeah,
you had to go.
yeah, we had to go. Yeah, Telescopius, they do seem very limited on their catalog. I mean, there's just so many objects out there, and not a lot of people go after all of, have information on all of them. So it can be quite difficult, especially on dark nebulosity. If you're going after, if you're on, trying to go after Barnard's or, Lind Dark Nebula, those catalogs, not a lot of people spend time going after those targets and being able to share that information. So, Stellarium is one suggestion. Mark,
I'm in here now, and it stinks too for dark nebula.
Yeah, it's not easy. Because yeah, Nina's, none of the surveys are very good when it comes to dark nebula. It's because for one, they're difficult as, I'll get out sometimes.
Yeah, it's really, really a pain in the butt, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Hey, Dennis, you're in Wichita? Okay. Yeah. I would ask Robin, but she hasn't lived in Kansas for years, and she's never been an astronomer. So, but she can relate definitely as far as thunderstorms, tornadoes, and all of that stuff. But Wichita is a good sized city. So, Dennis, you being there, are you in a more of a Bortle 5-6? What's your Bortle skies like in your SQM? Because I'm sure you're still probably in maybe 22s, 23s. Maybe 22s at least.
I see
as
it.
Far as
yeah, no, that'll be fine. Finally saw
What's
it.
That?
I had to go into DSS2 blue.
Okay.
To kind of see it. But I'll be able to get the little galaxy. I'll be able to get the seahorse. All right, cool.
All right, good. So you'll have options. It's just
yep.
How long are you going to be? How long is the star party there?
It's a full week. You're
only going to be there for how long?
Well, I'm going to be in the area for a week, so I'm going to pick the 2 best days, and I'm going to go there for those 2 days. So I'm being a little bit flexible on what's going on. I just, if anybody's going to go up to Starfest in August in Ontario, AstroWorld is now a vendor, and we're giving away a door prize of an MBZ filter up there.
Right on.
So there you go. What Bortle is too bright for OSC? I'd say anything. Well, 8 is too much. 7 maybe might be too
7's
much.
Borderline. I think 7's borderline.
Put it this way: OSC in my skies, I'm down to about 20-second shots in one shot color, and it's horrible. It takes a lot of dedication to do OSC from Bortle 8+ skies. I would say anything lower than 7, it's doable.
Okay.
But yeah, I got you, Kevin. I knew what you meant. And not Bortle. But
heck, you're talking about picking the best days. I mean, you're there during the new moon cycle.
Yeah,
so
of course. But I'm talking weather.
Days. Oh, you're thinking weather.
I'm thinking weather. Not the best moon.
Maybe
phase.
pull up. I don't know. Maybe pull up the Farmer's Almanac.
Oh no, no! We will make that decision on our drive there, pretty much. I'm not even gonna, because if it sucks all week, if it's just really bad weather there, then I'm just gonna be chilling out in Omaha for a couple of days and then be done with it. Maybe I'll go up there to hang out with Star Lancer for a day because he's gonna be there. But we'll go through there and hit the Devil's Tower and then Mount Rushmore on the way back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're not driving all the way out there to kind of just put all our eggs in one basket. Plus Jen's coming with me, so so she's got family there, and it's gonna be a long drive because we are driving there. But it's gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be nice and relaxing. No dogs, so.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna have a good time. And then there's
Correct saying, yeah, my sky's a combo of 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, you being in the UAE, I mean, you get it all because Dubai, I mean, that's 8, 9. Then you have to really go out. It's almost like Vegas, in a way.
Yeah.
Where you go to Vegas, it's like 8 and 9. Then all of a sudden, but if you leave, further out, it gets
you go
at least
you go
like
20
a few
minutes
miles
out of Vegas into the Indian reservations on 15.
Yeah.
And
then you down to like 6, 5, 6, even lower.
Yep. I was thinking about getting one of those little teardrops. That's what I was thinking about getting.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but they're expensive, man. Those teardrops are expensive.
Those teardrops, those freaking air streamers.
Oh no, air streamers is in the stratosphere right now. That's
ridiculous.
$200,000 for a silver trailer, but I mean a teardrop is still, I mean, 40 for the best one, it's like $50,000-$60,000, brand new, and it's got dual beds, one on the top, one on the bottom, and it's got stuff in it, but I don't need all that. I'll just sit there and I'll get a little dinky teardrop, be done with it. But save a lot of money on, hotels.
Yeah. Cruise America. Rent a Class C. Cruise America. There you go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep. But
I mean, even getting a chance. Oh man, I will say, Drew Evans, he built his house just outside of Flagstaff, I believe.
Yeah,
and he's posted a lot, and I mean, he's got some great views from his house. I mean, they're awesome over there in Flagstaff.
Oh yeah. You could do RV parking too in a lot of places, but most of the times probably I'm going to be on my own. So do I really need an RV?
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're going to be on your own, you have a point, but also there is that. Yeah, hey, I've got my bed right here too. I can just
maybe a small RV, maybe a small RV, not one of those 30 footers, like a 15-footer, something like that, 17 footer, just enough.
Charity, same. It's when I went to San Diego and not San Diego, but LA, went through Flagstaff, and it was just awesome. And going over the northern part of the Grand Canyon, it's pretty cool. But I mean, for RVing, that's one of the things that I enjoy. That's like my other enjoyment that I've developed along with astrophotography, is because I can load up all my gear into my camper, hitch up to my truck, and go wherever.
Yep.
And you can find whatever. So
when I took a train from New York to Union Station in LA, and 3 days. And one thing about that, and there was on the Amtrak, and I think it was called the Silver Stream, I think it was called, was the train that I went on.
I think it is,
yeah. So you go through there, and if you walk through the train, because you got nothing else to do, you're on the freaking train. What are you gonna do? So you walk around, and you finally find the sightseeing car, and the sightseeing car, with the exception of the ground, is all plexiglass. Yeah, it's all plexiglass, and you look through it, and of course, the bar car is connected to that. So you just sit there and you get a couple drinks at the bar car and go back and chill out. And as you're going through that part of the country where, you go through Arizona, New Mexico, all that, it's beautiful. You're just looking around. You're like, wow, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. And Charity, to your point, that is you make a very good point. It's very advantageous, especially, you know, for me, being a veteran and having that opportunity to go, you know, if I can, to some of the national parks. Like I said, I would love to have the opportunity to go to Utah and go to and hit all of the big five, you know, and image, you know, from Zion or from Bryce,
Yep.
from Canyonlands. You know, I would love to have that opportunity, because I tell you, even when I was over at Gila, and Gila was just awesome, and then going to the Cosmic Campground, just incredible, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I would also like to go down to Carlsbad,
Yep.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's really cool down there as well. And then you can also see, every once in a while, you actually see the bats flying out of the caves.
Oh yeah.
When you're down in, you know, if you go down to Carlsbad. And so, yeah, I mean, just to hit the a lot of those national parks and take advantage of some of that stuff would be great.
Absolutely. You know, but I mean, it's a lot of fun. I can't wait to go.
But Jerry, I did not know that. And you can take up to 6 guests for free. Boom. There it is.
Could get a little stinky though.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know, you always have one person when you go in a crowd like that. You always have the one person that's got that weird smell. That, you know, you just, and you're like, and you're trying to peg it down over 3 or 4 days, and you freaking can't until the next time you put those same 6 people in the same RV, and you're like, damn, there's that smell again. Don't know what it is. You know, but you know, it's going to be an interesting couple of months. Unfortunately, the first trip was a washout, so that was nothing. So put the stinky one in the trunk. But yeah. Unfortunately, in the RV, the trunk is the bedroom, probably. So
another one I want to try to go off to as well is I want to go down to Texas. There is, what is it? Is it Big Bend? It's down in Texas.
Well,
it's another great night, dark sky.
You got Kitt Peak down there. You got McDonald Observatory down there. You got a bunch of things.
Yeah. So we have a chance to go. I would love if we could, to hit as many of the IDAS dark sites as possible.
That'd be nice.
You know,
yeah,
that would be really. That's one of those things that would be really cool to have, and at least the ones that, even if it's just here in the, within the States, just to go and check out, even in the continental U.S.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, you know who's coming on the show too? I said last week. These guys.
Yes, Dark Dragons. They are from Carolinas. They're from North or South Carolina. I think
one of them. I forget which one, but you're right. They're from the Carolinas, and we were both able to meet them. Did you ever grab that raw data? I put all the raw data on that.
No, now that's on me. Now that one's on me. I'll have to get that.
It's all up there.
Yeah.
But I got all these cards from all these people from me. Wait a minute. That's the AstroWorld card. We don't need that one in there. But I mean, I got to get this. There's one guy in there. His name is Julio. And if I can find his card, I got to get it. Here it is. The Astro Cave LLC, the Astro Cave, right? And he is the guy that had the Galactic coffee roasters. He made his own coffee.
Okay.
And it's bean coffee, so you need a bean grinder to do it. But let me tell you, he gave me a bag of, I forget which one it was. I'll have to look at the bag, but he gave me a bag. I crushed it up and I brewed it. Pretty darn good coffee, man.
All right.
Pretty good. So I'm gonna get another one. I gotta, you gotta represent, So his name is Julio Encarnacion. And go check it out. Astro Cave.
Yeah. I've gotta find. And there used to be a lot of stuff on the VA website or other sites that I'm trying to remember that you can get a lot of information on discounted opportunities for discounted things for vets.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff for vets. You know, normal people like me, we get squat. We don't get anything. We just get
yeah. Tom Peter, Celestial Blend. Juan Valdez. Yes, please.
I got a couple stuff. Yeah, Galactic Coffee Roaster at Gmail. He's also on Instagram at Galactic Coffee Roasters.
So
cool.
One thing, putting this out to the viewers and the viewer membership, that you and I were talking a little bit about, now that I'm going to start assuming the image of the week duties.
Thank God.
Yeah, I know. Is to try to incentivize folks on
absolutely
getting more posts out, you know, more images, and incentivizing people to vote more, because that's one big thing we need to do is, you know, get more votes and get more traffic through the website. And one thing that we were talking about, and you were on board with this, was maybe starting in July, and we can talk even more about if we want to do this for the previous month's winners, maybe starting in July, the image of the month winner will get a $50 AstroWorld telescope gift card or gift certificate.
Yep.
For purchasing, and to purchase whatever, you know, we have on AstroWorldTelescopes.com. And then at the end of the year, maybe we look at a $200 or $250 AstroWorld telescope gift card.
Yep.
For the end of the year, as well as maybe some other fun perks or fun things for
the winner for the
winner.
Year. Yep.
For the year and for the winner of the year, or for photo of the year. I'd love to hear, you know, thoughts and see what others, you know, from our viewer membership, what their thoughts would be as far as, you know, them getting word out to go to astroworldweb.com and signing up, and also voting for image of the week and image, you know, and then in turn image of the month. So, you know, we could do something like that. And we would need, of course, encourage you and, you know, to reach out to your friends, family, people who are interested in astronomy and astrophotography, or those who maybe have never even thought about astro imaging and astronomy, and now could you know, go to the website and also go to the telescope store and maybe start getting some ideas, maybe for gifts for the holidays, or just for themselves to get them out there.
And you know, not for nothing, we had 30 people watching at one point, and we only have 4 votes right now for this 4 votes. So
4 votes.
Go.
And you know what? You guys noticed that I haven't been banging on, to give us, to subscribe or give us a thumbs up, because even to, what Steve was talking about, you guys know my spiel. You guys know how I feel. Come on. You guys, if you guys want to, you guys like what we're doing, help us out. We would really appreciate it.
Oh man.
So
I'm freaking exhausted though, man. I'm tired.
It's with summer now, the longer days and shorter nights.
Yep.
You tend to be up longer, and then you get exhausted.
No, it's just work. That's all it is. It's just work. But we do have to give out a $50 gift certificate to Camera Concepts. I'm always good at giving other people's money away. And
we do appreciate, Camera Concepts and everyone else who sponsors the show. And all it is we end up turning it right around and giving it back to the viewers and to our subscribers and the viewer membership. So if you like this stuff and you like getting the free gift certificates so you can buy to help you out to buy some some new gear,
yeah,
you guys know what to do. Keep getting the word out.
Yeah, absolutely. So why don't we do that real quick and then take a nap.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get this guy up here real quick. But listen, everybody, on a serious note, thank you everybody for your support and everything. All the people that watch us on the replays, that will watch us over the weekend and during the week. We're coming close to 2,000 subscribers. We're about 150 away. It's going to be an awesome milestone hitting that 2K. Again, and you know what? Yes, things are monetized on the YouTube channel, but you know what? It doesn't go to us. It goes to the t-shirts, the perks, and all that kind of stuff that goes right back into the channel. So, so just keep that in mind.
Hey, Astro Puppet.
Oh, Frankie baby, what's going on?
Hey,
Frankie baby, what's up? Let's see. All right, so Frank, you can tell Jeff that who's going to win this wheel giveaway here. So let's see. Camera concepts. Here we go. 129 people. Here we go. So let me get this back up here. 129 people for the camera concepts wheel. Here we go. Rock and roll.
All
50
right,
bucks. $50. A big Finsta. A Finsta.
All right.
Oh,
look at there.
Forerunner. All right, Jay, you got it. I'll send you. Go and you're going to get an email. You got to fill out the form. And so I can get your information to Jeff so he could put you in for your $50 gift certificate at Camera Concepts. So congrats. Yes. When does somebody give me $50? Somebody give me $50.
I know, right?
I'm telling you. But hey, so just remember as we move forward, we got Helena Cochran coming up 5 weeks away. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm working on getting the return of Charles Bracken and Dr. Sass. They're going to be coming back on. Mabula is coming on, and he did say, I don't know if you know this, Eric, or not, but they're working really diligently on getting APP 2.0 out. So once that comes out, he'll be coming on the show. So
that'd be great because I know they're still doing a lot in beta for 2.
Yep. So they're working really hard. They're gonna try and have it out. I think he said by third quarter, which would be like October, November, December. So that'd be fourth quarter. But late third, early fourth quarter, maybe.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. But I mean, it's gonna be nice to have him on. I've never met Mabula.
Yeah.
What?
It'll just be great to actually meet him and and to get his take, like you're saying, even having Dr. Sass and to ask different types of questions on his software and processing his workflows and what he recommends for different parts and components of APP, of doing the mosaics, doing just general integrations and things like that, and even doing whatever we can within post processing with the tools that you can use to do some levels of post processing within AstroPixel processor. I'd like to understand and learn that type of stuff.
So it's gonna be fun. And then don't forget on the 5th of July we'll be doing the giveaway of the Closet of Death. And then I also have a wine tumbler left over from Neef. We're going to be giving that away over the course of the year too. So I got a wine tumbler as well. So plus shirts and stuff like that.
So yeah, don't forget. Now that I'm in charge of the image of the week, it is out there. So get out there, vote. It is open until what, like
Friday 9:30.
Friday at 9:30 Eastern. So get out there and vote, and tell your friends and everybody, because I'm serious. Probably in starting in July, maybe starting to throw even more incentives out for image of the week, or for winners. When we get to image of the month.
Yep.
So
maybe a little trophy, like those participation trophies.
Participation trophy.
The ones,
he's such a good boy.
you woke up this morning, you participated in the world. Here's a trophy.
Trophy.
Oh, God, I just want to smack people like that. But
I tell you, if we I don't want to leave, everybody, who's won previously out. So maybe we even take a look at previous months and send them something so we can say, hey, I don't know, or we have to talk about that offline. But now that I'm rolling this, hey, I'm gonna try to make it worth our while, make it worth your while to get those images out here, and let's start just bumping it up, not just 3 or 4 images. If you want to win some, get them out here.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the participation trophy. So
yeah, me either. No.
Maybe you get something off the Redbubble store for free or something like that. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Participation trophies are nothing but burgers for knuckleheads.
Buck, what's up? So, all right, cool. All right, well, don't forget all the guests we got coming up. Go check us out. We just got Daystar telescopes. All the corks are up. We got Televue. We just got Starfield Optics. So check it out. AstroWorldTelescopes.com. Painless, shameful plug. There you go.
Hey, I have no shame. Plug away, bro. Plug away. This is a
hey,
great adventure.
I think Wednesday, I think Friday though, I think we should come up with something instead of just the BS and
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that offline.
We will figure something out.
Oh yeah. We definitely got to get back to some structure again.
Yeah.
Because we've been in a lull with guest speakers. So I mean, we were so used to getting so many guest speakers.
You won, Jay. You won. Yes, you did.
Yeah, yes, you did, Jay. You won. You won $50 to Camera Concepts. So
$50 from Camera Concepts. So congrats.
Yep, congratulations, Jay.
So
I gotta pull this out of my ear after 2 hours.
I mean, long night. It's a long day, short night tonight. But guess what? Now that we're getting past the solstice, you know what that means. Now the nights are going to start
getting longer. Nights are getting longer.
So, get out there and start imaging, and now that we're into summer, galaxy season is pretty much
it's out of
over,
close.
so
we're done.
So we're getting back to nebula and everything within our own galaxy, within our own Milky Way. So
now I just need to find a backyard without telephone cables, and I'll be happy.
Yeah. So we need to start talking about summer targets. We talked a little bit about Rho and the blue horsehead, but let's talk a little bit more. I mean, you got M16, you got M20, you got everything in Scorpius, and Rho Ophiuchus and new Ophiuchus itself.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we do this for Friday? Why don't you come up with? Let's see. Star clusters are kind of boring, but why don't you come up with 5 bright nebula for your targets? Bright nebula.
Yeah.
And then I'll come up with 5 dark nebula for targets. And then we'll each come up with our top pick. for the next quarter. So June, July, August.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, you got the summer triangle. So yeah, you definitely got Cygnus out here now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So and like I said, with the summer triangle, you've got Vega and everything, you know,
and you got those guys out there. You got the double. Somebody split the double and take a picture of it for me. I've only been able to see that visually from New York once with an 8-inch. I was able to split it. You also got the ET cluster. You got the dumbbell. You got ring. You got all that stuff up there. If you want some nice stars, you get Alberio. You got a bunch of stuff up there. Plus, you got to remember, if you do wide field through Cygnus, what do you got? You got the Milky Way going right through it. So
yes, you do.
So
yes. So now's the time.
So you're gonna do 5 bright nebula and 1 overlooked target. One overlooked target.
One overlooked target. Something that's
under the radar.
It's kind of under the radar. I can do that.
And then I'll do 5 dark if I can find 5 dark. I'm sure I can.
Oh, you can find 5 dark.
Yeah, well, not if I use Telescopius. But
no. 5 in the LDN catalog that are out right now.
I can't promise you they'll be in the north. I can promise you they'll be in the northern hemisphere. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, yep. And I can definitely take a look at, my south isn't that great because for me, my house faces south, so everything is, and I have a 2-story, so everything I can only get like
my south isn't bad. My south, what is it? South, what if it says so northeast? My southeast to my northeast. That's and straight up. That's what I shoot. Mm-hmm. That's where I could shoot. Because my northwest is taken over by 2 trees. And then everything in the west is gone because of the telephone cables now. Yeah. So I'm kind of screwed.
My east is pretty much shot because I have 1 large tree that obstructs everything unless I move and don't use my pier and use my tri-pier instead and move a little bit away from that tree.
Yeah. I can't wait for the nighttime to start a little bit earlier because then I could go to the beach. And I could bring my Pegasus, which is super light, and just set it up and just take a nap in the car if I want to.
Yeah. There you go. See, and that's the thing. I mean, when I first moved, like Tom, when I first moved to my house, the tree that was here to the east of me was probably 15 feet. Wasn't that big, and now that sucker is got to be at least 40 feet.
Yeah, but that's why you got to get little trees like Japanese maples or something like that. They don't grow much. They only go to about 5 feet.
No, and but like I said, but it's my neighbor's place, so it's just that sucker.
You know what works really good?
Maples.
You know what works?
Mm-hmm.
Copper, nails, and bleach. We'll take that tree out in a year. So I tell you. Yeah,
I am not condoning any of that. I'm not listening.
About 30 copper nails at the base of the pillar, and just let them sit there. Just let them sit there. Pour bleach around it. With what they used to do in Baldwin, there was this place, and it was in a McDonald's parking lot, right? And because I worked for McDonald's, and I worked for the store in Baldwin, and Baldwin was not a good area at the time. And it was a highly, not bad drugs. I mean, it was pot. I mean, but people were buying pot or, whatever. And what they would do is they would take little dime bags and put them in the tree at the McDonald's. And there was 2 lookouts. And they would and what you would do is you would take a bag down and put a 20 up. And that's it. And then the guy, it was like the money tree, they called it. They would just sit there. And then, and the town wouldn't let us cut down the tree. Right? The cops wouldn't do anything. So me and the supervisor, that's exactly what we did. We took a whole bunch of copper nails until the damn thing died, and we went there every night and just was slamming it with nails. So we don't know what happened. It just died. It's got to go. Yeah. So,
Oh man.
hey,
I don't know what happened. The tree was fine last year.
well, I mean, the world's an imperfect place. Trees fall down all over the place. Oh, geez. All right. That being said,
All
there's my story. There's my off the rail story.
Yeah, there you go. Tree murderer.
Yeah, Astro Puppet was the one putting up the dime bags. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
All right, guys.
All right. Time to go. I got to get a glass of wine and chill out. And everybody, have a good night. Eric, final thoughts, because it's time for bed.
No, just thank you everybody for joining us. Really appreciate the continued support. Hope you can, you guys are continuing to find this what we're doing here entertaining, get some knowledge. Keep asking questions. Also, definitely when you guys ask questions, and it helps also bring up really good conversations and makes the time go even, makes a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So yeah. Hey, Hulk smash. You want a Hulk smash? Hulk smash. So really appreciate it. But
bye, Terry.
But yeah, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you on Friday. I'm going to bring you, like I said, my top 5 or my 5 bright nebula. So,
yep, and I'll do the dark and remember one overlooked.
Yes, one that
all right
under the radar.
All right, everybody. See you in a couple of days, and thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it, and don't forget, we'll be back, and I think Pete will be with us with a recap of his tour over at the SRO Observatory. That's where he's at tonight. So
awesome.
So he's been working really hard doing an install down in, I think it's mid-California, if I remember right, maybe southern, I don't remember. But all right, everybody, have a good night. Take care. We'll see you on Friday at 8 o'clock. And remember, as always, to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. Not if you're in New York for the next couple of days, but hopefully you all get clear skies. But appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody.